Excellent.
Having said that, the map is Akilon Wastes. The matchup is Terran versus Terran. The teams are nameless, but the players are. In the top left-hand corner, the red Terran, currently up 1-0 in this best-of-3 format, wants to win cleanly 2-0 against Moosy, but I doubt Moosy will let that happen. It is the red Terran. It is Drunkenboi.
I don't even know why I did that. Tony's controlling the camera. I don't need to do anything. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Akilon Wastes. It is our blue Terran. He is down 1-0. Can he bring it back? Don't give me that look. It is Moosy.
Moosy versus Drunkenboi, two awesome Terrans from Ontario. Drunkenboi hailing from Ottawa, taking the long trip. It's like a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Moosy taking the short trip from Port Union, very close by. Both players realizing that they have what it takes and that really it's anybody's game. We'll see who can come out on top in game number 2.
So in the first game, Drunkenboi opened with a very fast Reaper, made 3 of them, and was able to just harass the mineral line of Moosy, keeping him under check and preventing him from doing whatever he wanted to.
Thank you so much in chat, guys. We see that you are giving us a lot of love, and we love you guys. Seriously, thank you to everyone who's been in chat, everyone who's been here from the very first moments, to everyone who just showed up right now. We truly appreciate you guys sitting on stream and watching us cast and present this game for you. What do you have for us, Songers?
I see a refinery that is almost complete, and we have a barracks, and it looks like the rally point is at the front, so, you know, this could be Reaper. He might make another one. It was so effective in the first game. It could be a fast factory as well. Hasn't started mining, just started mining now. Won't be at 100 when the barracks complete. Well, actually, it might.
He might make it. I'm not sure exactly about the time, and it looks like he might cut it close. He might go into quick factory out of this just by the timing of that refinery. At the same time, Moosy going for an expansion right on the low ground, not opting to float it down from the upper, safer place. So this SCV is going to come in here and notice this. We're going to see if Drunkenboi decides to punish this by putting on some early aggression.
I mean, with the Reapers, there's almost no barracks now, and the barracks just started right now. The Marines will be late, so if he does want to go for the original plan that he did earlier, it could work. But it looks like that's not what he wants to do.
Did the SCV get close enough? I'm not sure if he actually...
No!
He missed it on his entrance. He didn't even look for the expansion. He must have an idea because there's not that many minerals being spent inside the base. He's probably going to go check it right now, but that would have been a huge blunder if he doesn't check it. And there we go. He does check that natural. He does know the timing of that base, and now he won't be able to pressure it too much. He's only got 1 Marine on the field, and by the time he gets that over there, Moosy should be well enough defended to be able to handle himself and be able to defend against that as well. I want to give a huge shout out to Moosy from the chat. Guys, you are showing him so much love. I can tell there's a lot of Moosy supporters here, and Drunkenboi as well. And what is happening?
What is this? Drunkenboi being very aggressive here. There is a bunker going down, actually just making it, running the SCV around, and goes through it just to construct. He's going to be constructing it a little bit at a time as he phases through the building. We can see Marines are now going to be joining him. He knows that the Marines are delayed for Moosy. He knows he can punish this, but that SCV is getting dangerously low. But here comes the Marine. Ring around the Rosie. It's a game of death right now as the Marine pushes the SCVs away and casts the cancel and go back home.
He does recoup 75% of those minerals. It is 1 Marine versus 1 Marine, and that 1 Marine is going to die for red. Red cannot survive. Blue is obviously OP, and whoever shoots first wins. So now this Marine's going to have to run all the way back to base, and he will have to tell his friends about what he saw.
So we see back in the base, with that quick factory, he is going to be doing some kind of Widow Mine play. Starport also coming up. I wouldn't be surprised to see that 1 Widow Mine, 4 Marine drop that is also popular. Was it 5
Marine? Good math, bro. It wouldn't be 5 because I think Widow Mines take a full, like a Marauder slot. So we are going to see that these Marines are going to be sitting at the top of the ramp for Moosy. He's going to make a nice defendable position, getting 2 refineries, deciding to tech up pretty hard from here. It's only been Marines and bases, but now he's going to start showing his tech hand and show exactly what he wants to produce. At the same time, like you said, this could be a very devastating Widow Mine drop. The scans will be there for Moosy, but will he be able to deal with the damage inflicted by Widow Mines?
Yeah, on the way of this drop, he will be trying to grab his expansion. That is Drunkenboi grabbing his expo at the natural position here. Meanwhile, in terms of Moosy, he has a couple of Marines at the front. He is getting a bunker right now, but he's still producing Marines through the time. He has enough production, so he should be safe from any sort of attack up the front. But this attack is not coming from the front.
It's going to come
the scan
in the way. Did he see it with the scan? I'm not sure if Moosy was watching it or not. He probably got just a glimpse of this medevac, so it'll mean that I have to be careful. Last time drops were ripping me apart. I can't let that happen once again. We will see what exactly he does.
No turret being placed in the
Wait,
main base
no,
just
not
yet.
yet.
So I don't think he saw the drop that was moving out. You see cloaking field being researched for our red Terran here. It looks like the medevac's just gonna go straight for the front.
No, Drunkenboi is smarter than that. He knows to retreat his unit, but he is going to go around the back. He's probably just trying to feign a little bit of aggression, trying to force a response out of Moosy. We do see 2 turrets immediately going down. These units are going to get dropped. Widow mines are being dropped in the mineral line. 3 seconds to burrow. Only 1 second to destroy everything. Huge hit on those Marines. That's a massive win for Drunkenboi. And now these SCVs are so low on HP. The stutter step is good to take out at least 1 more. The turret is going to go down without it cancel. That's 100 minerals down to drain. This CC is now going to start being damaged as well. SCVs are trying to heal each other up like bros, but these Marines are going to be doing massive damage with the heal.
This is a big here. Like, we have the Widow Mines here. We destroy the turret. How do you get rid of the Widow Mines? We need to scan. If you do scan, though...
There it is, there it is! Is he going to get it in time? Oh, I thought there was going to be another payload discharge. That 1 Marine does survive the day for Drunkenboi as well.
But this is the thing. If the scan is used and the Banshee comes and this turret isn't up, it will be up. But if it wasn't, the Banshee would just wreak havoc.
What is the energy on the main CC? I can tell that the natural is too low. Both of these CCs are extremely low. If the turrets don't go up in time, these Banshees are going to have their way with the blue Terran. That is Moosy, so he will need to be cautious that his units don't just get picked off as they rally away from the barracks, away from any turrets. This 1 medevac going back with this 1 hurt Marine to go rejoin the rest of his team. But in the meantime, this Banshee is where all the action is going to be. This is what the focus will be. It does have cloak field. It does have enough energy. It will do devastating damage if microed correctly.
You can see though, Moosy has been doing pretty well. Even after he lost so many workers in that Widow Mine hit, he does have 35 workers compared to Drunkenboi's 29, so he's still ahead. But oh man, here comes
This is
Moosy
what I
now.
was talking
Moosy
about.
starting to lose these SCVs. They're just flying all over the place. Turrets trying to go up, but no, they're not enough. More SCVs trying to build that turret slow, but it's not happening. So many workers just dying to this 1 Banshee. He has to cancel the turret, and the Banshee is gonna cloak now. Has to wait to scan. Now he's gonna fly right out of the field, wasting a scan about 270 minerals.
At least he did get a little bit of HP off of that Banshee, so it wasn't all for naught. But this is what I mean. He does have turrets in his base, but that static detection means that all these units in the liminal space between the turrets are completely disadvantaged. Another scan means the demise of that Banshee, but 3 scans from 2 attacks, and look at this drop in the back of the base.
Yeah, it's just never ending. Moving all these units to the front, that's what Moosy's going to be doing. He doesn't scout this little attack in the back. I wonder if, oh, here we go, yes, exactly. Moving the Banshee forward, getting his attention over here, but oh wow, the scan somehow detecting this Banshee. Oh, the missile turret gives its range, but now Drunkenboi needs to just wait for the correct moment, gets a couple of shots in on those Marines, and then he's going to send his 2nd force into the mineral line.
Moosy has no idea about that force, that impending danger over in the corner of his base. As soon as he moves out, that army is just going to ravage everything. It's going to take out tech structures, take out turrets, all those low HP buildings that they can take out so very easily. Banshee is still being annoying. There's another scan, and it does go down. That threat has been eliminated. Moosy just needs to identify the fact that there is an attack in the corner, and he needs to get rid of this next Banshee being oh so annoying, and Raven being produced by Drunkenboi as well.
So many Banshees just coming in here, doing the same thing over and over again, baiting scan after scan. But right now, Moosy is out of scans. He is out of luck right now, only relying on these missile turrets. And oh my gosh, what is this? Another upgrade possibly being canceled.
For a Terran, Drunkenboi really hates these upgrades. I'm very surprised. But yeah, he's definitely been canceling all these upgrades, playing very smartly. I have to say, Drunkenboi plays these matches not in the way where he says, I'm just going to upgrade kill you with these units. He's always playing with units that will decide and dictate the pace of the game. He says, I will make you force scans out so that I can get more mules than you. I will make you run around the map and tear your army apart. I will not let you get that composition you want. I will decide how we will play this game. You will play by my rules.
Once again, Banshee is taken down, but you can look at the damage that it's been causing right now. Moosy, who was ahead in workers, look at him now. 56 for Drunkenboi, 39 for Moosy, and he decides Moosy once again is going to move out. He does have an upgrade advantage on his infantry. +1 attack and +1 armor have completed, but
Blue Flame Harrion, and now this drop from the back is going to be coming in. 1 Hellion is already in there. Medevac has to retreat from that turret. He doesn't go into the jaws of another turret and dies for it. The rest of these units' lives will be forfeit after they do the damage that they need to do right now. SCVs and Marines are trying to come in close for damage. The Medevac does heal up the blue army, and here it is. Moosy's going to make a stand. There's too many tanks. I'm not sure if Moosy will be able to deal with this. He doesn't even have combat shields. There is a scan to see, and Moosy's heart must sink like a stone to realize what he has to be facing here.
Especially once you notice that this third base is up, this is going to be huge. Transitioning into mech play, Drunkenboi, very solid play here. He knows he did a lot of damage. You know he has the tech advantage, and now getting the third base, he now has the economic advantage as well.
Indeed, and this is exactly what Drunkenboi wants to do. He's fought hard to get himself into this position. He's got a great foothold in this match. He just can't lose it from any misstep or misplay. Moosy will punish you if you do make mistakes, and we know that Moosy is such a strong player and he will never say die.
Sorry, Citron 15. Blue Flame actually just finished. We were saying that it was being researched, so go away, you troll. We love you, man.
I love you, Citron.
We can see right now we have Marines moving everywhere. Where Moosy is trying to watch for drops right now. He doesn't want to be dropped anymore. So you can see Marines just going around all across the map, every single corner, north, east, south, and west. They are cartographers, and they are getting the map.
And now they do get those Zelnaga towers. A bunch of Hellions are coming across for our Red Terran, for Drunkenboi. And I mean, he just saw the Blue Flame Hellions, so now Moosy must know exactly what he's playing against. These Hellions are going to go check out the timing of the third. This Bioforce is going to come out to meet them. They're going to cut them off. But basically, these Hellions are just a luxury afforded to Drunkenboi by all the damage he's been doing up until this point. He can afford to make this many Hellions simply because he's been banking this mineral account from the incredible devastation he's been doing earlier on.
When you think about it, you have 3 orbitals dropping minerals, you have all the minerals in the world. Hellions, though, going for a fight over here. Nice amount of roasting going on for these Marines, but the ones that get roasted are getting healed up right now, and they're not standing in the line. All these guys, so this is pretty good for Moosy here. Getting rid of these Hellions means another threat that won't go into his base to destroy his workers.
Indeed, hashtag Blue Frame Hellions, and but they did not stand up to those Gauss rifles. Moosy said your tyranny will end here, and forces these Hellions to go back. So Moosy is trying to regain a little bit of map control. He knows if he drops this map, he's out of the tournament, so he's going to try everything he possibly can. But at the same time, you see the sensory towers for our Red Terran, for Drunkenboi. They're going to basically negate any sort of aggression coming out of blue. Moosy needs to play this so cautiously, needs to play with such trepidation, needs to make perfect engagements.
Yeah, Moosy needs to make something happen, but Drunkenboi is very happily sitting on his 3 bases. He's trying to get up that mech army, and really when you get that mech army, you don't need to push out as early. You want to get the strongest army that you possibly can, and then push out to secure your 4th base. And then you can see, what do we have? We have our Hellions, we have our siege tanks, we're getting upgrades, we have Vikings, and most likely, we're going to be getting the research to transform these Hellions into Hellbats. Here we go, though, in the main base of Moosy.
Oh no, this is really devastating. These Blue Flame Hellions are going to be doing massive damage, and then the rest of the units are trying to accompany, but the Hellions standing in front, buffering the damage, actually taking the AoE from those Hellions. Unfortunately, a lot of those SCVs did die. Moosy looks like he is going to be going for a little bit of a counterattack, but Drunkenboi is ready for this. He's in the position. His scanner towers, or his sensory towers, see everything. Everything is known to him. He has omniscience, and he who has power has knowledge has power. So Moosy's just going to pick up and go for broke. He's going to fly right over top of these units. Might just drop on top of the siege tanks. This is going to be a huge devastating drop. Is this going to pay off for him? Turrets are starting to take down these units. A full load of medevac gets taken out. And now these units, this is the reckoning, and Moosy has to GG. Drunkenboi wins 2-0, which means Drunkenboi